Thank you, Mr. Varn and the Hoover High School Brass Ensemble. Good evening. On behalf of all the North Canton City Schools, we welcome you and appreciate that you have joined us tonight. If you haven't already done so, please silence your cell phone at this time. Additionally, when we present the diplomas to the graduates later in the ceremony, we request that you hold applause until all graduates have received their diplomas, so that every graduate and their loved ones in attendance are able to hear the public recognition that their graduate has earned. At this time, please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, we will have a selection from Mr. Beery and the symphonic choir.
Tell me, where is the road I can call my own, that I left, that I lost so long ago? All these years
Thank you, Mr. Berry, and members of the Symphonic Choir. I'd like to take a moment to introduce various district officials in attendance tonight. President of the Board, Mrs. Jessica Stroya. Vice President of the Board, Mrs. Andrea Zarco. Members of the Board, Ms. Alyssa Placus and Ms. Lindsay Wyckoff. Superintendent, Mr. Jeff Wendorf, and Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Dave Pilati. Next, I'd like to introduce the President of the Senior Class, Nathan Spangler. Nathan, would you please come to the stage? Nathan is the son of Ted and Tina Spangler. He is not only the president of the class, but is active in and outside of the classroom through his participation in various clubs, athletics, and student organizations. He plans to attend The Ohio State University to study biochemistry on the pre-medicine track. President of the class, Nathan Spangler.
Good evening and welcome again to our esteemed faculty, dedicated staff, proud families, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. 4 years ago, the class of 2025 stepped into the halls of Hoover High School as a group of nervous, excited freshmen. Today, we are leaving those halls as distinguished graduates, and somewhere along the way, we became a family. As we look back on the journey we've all shared, it is only right to first acknowledge the incredible people who have been there for us along the way. To our teachers, thank you for your unwavering support and belief in our potential, even when we struggled to see it ourselves. To all the Hoover staff and coaches, thank you for the countless hours you've spent ensuring our school is more than just a place to learn, but a community where each of us feels valued, protected, and encouraged to grow. And lastly, to our families, thank you for inspiring us to reach higher, push further, and achieve more for ourselves. Your endless sacrifices, patience, and love has made all the difference in our success. With the support of so many people behind us, you would expect the start of our high school careers to be smooth. But after our 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C., a trip we were so excited to take with our friends to explore the nation's capital, was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we entered a high school already familiar with uncertainty. Despite worrying about being quarantined for 2 weeks or having to wear masks at times, we didn't let this adversity define us, as we still enjoyed our first Friday night football games, school dance, and joined our first clubs and sports teams. As sophomore year rolled around, high school didn't seem as daunting, and we began to find where we fit in at Hoover. Junior year, we got to attend our first prom and started to climb the ranks of our sports teams and clubs. AP and CCP classes provided plenty of new challenges as we prepared for senior year. Finally, we've reached senior year and the most significant uncertainty yet. What comes next? As we waited to make our decisions, senior year flew by. Senior sunrise, last school dances, senior nights, and finally graduation. No matter what was thrown at this class, from pandemics to college applications, we not only found a way forward, but we accomplished so much along the way. Academically, the class of 2025 has 167 seniors graduating with honors diplomas. 41 seniors have received AP Scholar or greater recognition. 7 seniors are National Merit Commended students, and we have 1 National Merit finalist. Outside of the classroom, we have had superior rated bands, numerous editions of the award-winning Viking Views, outstanding theater productions, renowned student-led businesses, and over 1,000 volunteer hours in and around the North Canton community. Our athletic teams over the past 4 years have won 20 Federal League titles. with 11 state qualifying teams, and we have a state champion in the long jump. These accomplishments reflect the hard work, determination, and resilience we've shown, especially in the face of uncertainty. Just as we've learned to adapt and grow through the unexpected, we now look forward to a future that's equally as unknown. And yet, if the past 4 years have proven anything, it's that we're more than ready for whatever comes next. So here's to the memories we've made, the people we've become, and the family we'll always be. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. At this time, please enjoy memories from the senior class by watching the class video.
The class of 2025 is very important to me because through friendships and experiences, it helped me shape into the young adult I am today.
The class of 2025 is special because we are all in it together. We went through the same stuff and we'll have those memories that'll stick with us forever.
The class of 2025 is really close to where it feels like we're more than just friends, we're a family. I would say my favorite memory at Hoover is sophomore year when the football team beat Jackson, and this was because it was a really close game and it got the entire student section really excited and hyped up. The most important life lesson I have learned through Hoover is to be yourself. No matter how many stares or comments you get, being yourself is truly the best life lesson that someone should take away from high school.
At Hoover High School, I learned how to work hard and stay focused. I also learned how to work with other people and manage my time. Being here helped me grow and get ready for the real world.
My time at Hoover has taught me how beneficial it is to get involved with as many things as you're passionate about.
A life lesson that I've learned from Hoover is to make the most out of your opportunities and never take anything for granted.
I think the biggest lesson I've learned is that nothing's going to come easy to you. You got to work hard for everything that you earn, and that is a skill that I'm going to carry, and many people will carry on to the rest of their lives.
The things I'll miss most are the opportunities and classes I've been a part of and the extracurricular activities offered here.
I'll really miss the teachers the most. A lot of them really cared and pushed me to do better. They were always there if I needed help or just needed someone to talk to.
I will miss talking to my favorite teachers every day. Learning through the Hoover staff was one of my favorite experiences.
The things I will miss the most are the friendships I have made over the past few years. I will miss my teachers and classmates I got to see on the daily, and all the fun I had with everyone at Hoover.
I'm so excited to see what the future holds for everyone.
Good luck, seniors. Once a Viking, always a Viking.
I wish y'all the best of luck.
Go Vikes!
The class of 2025 is just getting started.
Now I'd like to introduce Superintendent Mr. Jeff Wendor to provide a few remarks.
Good evening. Welcome and congratulations to our graduates and to your families. I want to say special thanks to our staff, our teachers, and all the staff that you've come into contact with through the years. Can we give them a hand and ask them to stand up, please? Awesome. It's great to hear a lot of acknowledgement in the video for you. Thank you for what you've done for these graduates. I want to share a couple things today with you as you leave Hoover High School. First is some advice from Jim Rohn and some others that have had an impact on me throughout my life. Some people are human medicine. When you spend any time with them, everything feels better. Find those people, keep them close, and try to be that way for someone else. Miracles start to happen when you give as much energy to your dreams as you do your fears. Focus forward, not back. I also like this from Nick Saban. It takes what it takes to be successful. If you want to be good, you really don't have a lot of choices because it takes what it takes. You have to show up and do the work. It takes what it takes. There's rarely any shortcuts. The second thing I want to share with you, you might not have heard at very many graduations, but it's about buffalo and cows. All of us have storms and challenges in our lives. The only choice we have is how we respond to those challenges. In Colorado, on the west, they have the Rocky Mountains, and on the east, the Great Kansas Plains. Because of this, Colorado is one of the few places in the world that has both buffalo and cow. There's a great lesson for everybody by learning and studying how they handle storms differently. When storms come, they typically come from west to east, like they do here. And cows can sense that a storm is coming from the west. So they'll try to run east to get away from the storm as they sense it to come. The only problem with that is, if you know anything about cows, they're not real fast. So the storm catches up with them pretty quickly, and the cows continue to try to outrun it. I said they weren't very smart, right? But instead of outrunning it, they run with it, maximizing the amount of pain, time, and frustration they spend in that storm. It's kind of stupid. We do the same thing. We constantly try to avoid challenges that come from difficult circumstances that we sometimes cause ourselves. But what a buffalo does is different. Buffalo wait for the storm to crest the mountain, and as it comes right over the top, they turn and they face into it. By doing so, they run straight through it, minimizing the amount of pain, time, and frustration that they experience from that storm. All of us will have storms. All of us will have challenges. There'll be plenty of them. The only choice we have is how we respond to them. How do you respond to storms in your life? Which direction are you going to head? Be a buffalo, not a cow. Head into your problems, not away from them. The third message I have to share is about success and champions. Winners and losers have the same goals at the beginning of a contest. But somewhere along the journey, we're not going to feel like it. It's in those moments when we don't feel like it where character is shown, and success and champions are built on the other side of I don't feel like it. If you don't sacrifice and work for what you want becomes what you sacrifice. In closing, don't forget these three things. It takes what it takes. Be a buffalo, not a cow. And be a champion, and you'll find success. I challenge you to wake up every day and say this out loud, and if possible, to somebody you care about. Make it a great day. It's your choice. And finally, to the 25 Hoover graduates, be humble, be grateful. You never know what the future holds. So appreciate every day when you wake up. The good days make great memories, and the bad days teach us lessons. Be grateful for every day. Make it a great day. It's your choice. Congratulations. We love you, and we wish nothing but the best for you. Go Vikings.
Thank you, Mr. Wendorf. Next, I'd like to introduce School Counselor Mrs. Tammy Einen, who will introduce our student speakers.
Our first SUMA speaker represents excellence in the arts. Brooke Prittis is the daughter of Carrie and Edmund Prittis. Brooke's involvement with our arts programs began in middle school as a member of band and orchestra. Since then, she has been in orchestra through 10th grade, band through 12th grade, completed through Art 4 this year, and joined symphonic choir in her senior year. The last 2 years, Brooke has also been in the cast of our musicals. Her commitment to musical, vocal, visual, and performing arts is evident. Brooke will be attending Brigham Young University in the fall, where she will be majoring in architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooke Prittis.
I want to start out by saying how grateful I am to have this opportunity to talk about something that has had such an impact on my life and those around me. The arts are such an essential and beneficial part of life at Hoover. In every group I've been a part of, there's underlying sense of community and acceptance that can be found anywhere in the art world. A collective understanding that everyone has to start somewhere, and you can find the support you need to branch out and ultimately improve your own talents and skills. There are so many opportunities offered at Hoover that many schools don't have access to. In fact, 55% of public school districts in the U.S. have cut or significantly reduced funding for the arts. The reality is that art programs are often the first programs to be cut when there is financial stress. So it is both significant and commendable that our school system has such a wide range, including traditional art, instrumental and vocal music, theater performance, visual design and photography, and even our recent addition of the Hoover dance team. Although we typically only think of artists as the people involved in these groups, I think I can safely say there isn't anyone in the audience today who hasn't been touched by art in some aspect of their lives. Whether it be from viewing a painting or photo you connect with, listening to lyrics by your favorite singer, or reading any article or novel. I want you to think for a moment what it might be like without what we often take for granted. The closest most of us have been to that scenario was during COVID, a favorite topic I know. But that was a period of time where performing arts like concerts were put on hold. It is worth mentioning, however, that there was a rise in videography and exposure to the arts online. When we were unable to communicate in person, art became a new way to connect with those around us. And art has been a form of communication since prehistoric cave paintings, visually passing down history. This is because art, in its most basic form, is all about expression, creating to express emotions or ideas through physical mediums. That purpose is what makes it so powerful. It captures individual perspectives and emotions that, at the same time, can be felt and understood on a universal level. As we inevitably get caught up in the hectic rush of life, don't forget to take time to appreciate the beauty and the good in the world that comes from art. And now to my fellow graduates, this next part of our lives will be what we put into it. This is our chance to start with a fresh canvas and make our mark on the world how we see fit. As with every artistic process, we might not always feel inspired. We might have to scrap a few ideas, and as always, not everyone will think it's good. And maybe for a while it won't be. As my art teacher, Mr. Triner, always tells us, you've got to trust yourself through the ugly phase. It takes practice, and mistakes are part of that. But what matters in the end is knowing for yourself that you've created a masterpiece you can be proud of. Thank you.
Our next SUMA speaker represents excellence in athletics. Daniel Holohan is the son of Maggie and Keith Holohan. Danny is an incredibly hardworking and high-achieving student athlete. Danny spent 4 years on the basketball court, 3 years on the cross-country course, and 4 years on the baseball field. He was recognized second team All-County for cross-country, honorable mention All-County for baseball, and one of his proudest moments as an athlete was playing on the team that was the regional finals runner-up in baseball his junior year. In the fall, Danny will be attending Denison University, where he will be majoring in chemistry. Please welcome Daniel Holohan.
This next phase of our lives will bring opportunities and challenge us in many new ways. Our high school athletic experiences can help us meet those challenges and prepare us for what is next. Athletics are more than just games, stats, or final scores. They're life-shaping experiences that leave lasting lessons. Through sports, we learn values that carry us through challenges far beyond the court, the field, or the track. The true value of athletics lies in what they teach us about ourselves and the world around us. First, athletics teaches us discipline and perseverance. Early mornings, long practices, and pushing through when no one's watching. That's where growth happens. Athletes learn the importance of showing up, not just when it's convenient or easy, but every single day. Whether it's lifting weights in the off-season or running sprints after a loss, athletes develop a mindset that doesn't quit. That discipline becomes a foundation for everything else we do in life. Sports also teach us resilience through failure. No matter how hard we train or how much we want to win, games, matches, races, and meets don't always go our way. But how we respond to those losses defines us. Losing teaches humility. It teaches us to pick ourselves up, learn from mistakes, and come back stronger. In life, we don't always get the outcome we want, but athletics prepares us to keep going anyway. Failure in sports mirrors failure in life. It isn't the end, but a step in the journey that builds strength and character. Through sports, we also learn the importance of teamwork and leadership. No one wins a game alone. Success comes from unity, knowing our roles, trusting our teammates, and respecting our coaches. We learn when to lead and when to follow. We grow not just by scoring points ourselves, but by lifting others up. Great teams are built on connection, communication, and a shared commitment to something bigger than individual glory. At the core of it all, athletics helps us discover our identity and personal growth. Every win, every loss, every struggle teaches us something about who we are. Sports bring out our courage, our grit, and our humility. When we are challenged physically and mentally, we find out what we're truly made of. Sports become more than a place to compete. It becomes a place to grow, reflect, and to become the best version of ourselves. Finally, athletics teach us to see the bigger picture. The impact of sports doesn't end after the last game of high school. The lessons stay with us in college, in careers, and in the moments life throws something unexpected our way. Athletics don't just make us better players, they make us better people. They teach us values that last a lifetime: commitment, resilience, teamwork, and purpose. So when we walk off the field for the last time, we don't leave empty-handed. We carry with us everything we learned, everything we've become, and everything we're ready to face next. That's the true value of athletics. It's more than a game, it's preparation for life. Thank you.
Our final SUMA speaker represents excellence in academics. Carter Russell is the son of Noel and Stephen Russell. Carter has earned 4 academic letters, completed 11 of our 18 AP courses, 6 college classes, and 8 honors courses. He has accumulated nearly 60 college credits from his time at Hoover, with the potential for another 20-plus college credits from his AP exams this year. He is an AP Scholar with distinction, as well as a National Merit Commended Student. In his spare time, he serves on the Student Council Executive Board, is president of Spanish Club and TSA team, has been a 3-year letterman on the golf team, and works as a caddy, all while maintaining his impressive GPA of 4.628. Carter will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall, where he will major in computer science and biomedical engineering. I present to you Carter Russell.
Good evening, class of 2025. I am honored to be the SUMA speaker for academics, and I'm excited to have the chance to share a few thoughts with you on this momentous occasion. After 13 years of homework, quizzes, projects, tests, and exams, Being here today represents the culmination of the hard work and perseverance that went into our education. Along the way, I know many of us have, at times, wondered, what is the point of this? In preparing for today, I have realized that our education through Hoover means so much more than the diploma we will receive as we walk across the stage today, and I urge you to not miss the point. More important than the basics of math, science, English, and history, we are taking some powerful keys to success with us to the next chapter of our lives. First, we have learned to be curious. Curiosity lies at the center of education. One cannot hope to learn and grow as a person without first asking questions, like why and what if. Life is never boring for a curious person. A curious mindset helps you to seek out new challenges and experiences, solve problems, innovate, and be creative. Never stop being curious. Second, we learn to dream big, set goals, and go after them. Whether that goal was to earn all A's, try a career tech pathway, or even just pass a difficult test, we have realized that hard work pays off, and the possibilities of what we can achieve are endless. As you go out into the world, do not be afraid to think big. Even if you go after an ambitious goal and do not initially succeed, it's who you become during the process that is truly the point. Third, we have learned to build relationships. We have spent so much time with both our peers and teachers along the way, learning to interact with people different than us, collaborate with others, and make new friends. Relationship building involves making connections with others, expressing empathy, cultivating trust, and creating mutual respect. It's a fundamental aspect of human interaction, essential in both our personal and professional lives. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and take a genuine interest in others. You never know how a newfound relationship could change your life. Finally, we have learned to find the joy in the journey. If all we did during school was absorb information but didn't have fun in the process, we would be missing the point. We have learned to enjoy the small moments, like passing a friend in the hallway or joking around while working on a project. Many of us have explored other ways to make the most out of high school by going to school dances, participating in clubs, or being part of a sports team. As you continue forward on your individual path, be present in the moment. Surround yourself with others. Be open to new experiences and practice gratitude for the little things. My wish for you is that you always find joy in your journey. We have learned so much during our time at Hoover High School. I hope you all take these keys to success with you, regardless of what path you choose after graduation: college, trade school, military service, or the workforce. When you look back at these high school years or forge your path into the future, remember there is so much more to life than what meets the eye. Be curious, think big, build relationships, and find joy in the journey. Don't miss the point. Congratulations to all of my fellow classmates. I wish you all the best, and I hope you have an amazing summer.
Thank you, Brooke, Daniel, Carter, and Mrs. Einan. Next, I would like to recognize some students for their achievements. Some of our seniors feel called to serve the country and have joined the armed services. I'd like to recognize those seniors now and ask that they stand and be recognized for the service to our country. Thank you. I would also like to recognize this year's SUMA scholars who have earned a cumulative weighted grade point average of 4.325. SUMA scholars, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We feel blessed to have many great educators on staff and appreciate their efforts to grow and inspire our students. Past and current North Canton City School staff, please members, please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you. Students do not obtain the milestone of high school graduation without the love, support, and guidance of their parents. Parents of this year's graduates, please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you. Will the class of 2025 please rise? Mr. Wendorf and Board of Education, the students in the class of 2025 that stand before you have completed all credit, testing, and seal and financial requirements as set forth by the State Board of Education and the North Canton City Schools Board of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas. Will the first row please come on up?
Nathan Michael Spengler. Brooke Lynn Prittis. Daniel Lewis Hallahan. Carter Stephen Russell. Elsa Morgan Abraham. Amr Wajahath Ali. Victor DeMiranda Alba. Ashley Nicole Allen. Allison K. Altmeyer. Gianna Marie Anderson. Zachary Stephen Archer. Chase William Arnold. Aiden Lucius Arntz. Alina Sky Artiaga. Logan Patrick Ash. Abigail Marie Alman.
Shahed Fadi Abadallah. Ava Marie Babel. Peyton Leanne Baca. Adrian Grace Baker. Isaiah James Barker. Blaine Edward Bauman. Chase Jeffrey Beauregard. Sophia Noelle Beebe. Miranda Grace Billy. Lillian Joy Blakemore. Lucilia Marie Blasio. Ella Nicole Bopp. Cannon Presley Boggs. Savannah Elizabeth Bowman. Jacob Benjamin Boyd.
Zach Brady Brocker. Max Alexander Bro. Tommy Joseph Brestensky Jr. Lauren June Brooks. Grayson Carl Broche. Aiden Brown. Matthew Michael Brown. Natalie Jane Brown. Audrey Noelle Brubaker. Isabel Christine Bagera. Evie Nicole Burke. Aaliyah Grace Bush. Crew Allen Kane. Matthew Anthony Camilletti. Allison Charlie Carpenter. Joseph Matthew Case II.
Richard Brian Casto. Matthew Alexander Cervenak. Kaylee Joy Chambers. Molly Nicole Christensen. Madeline Carletta Clark. Madison Christine Clark. Emily Elizabeth Clay. Cassidy Lynn Coccolione. Abigail Emerson Cook. Devin Stewart Kuntz. Gabriel Michael Cooper. Raina Antoinette Corbin. Isabel Anna Corey. Lincoln Andrew Cottle. Peyton Cheryl Craig. Maya K. Crookston.
Morgan Lynn Cummings. Oliver Christopher Patrick Curd. Casey Lynn Zuba. Ethan Ridley Daler. Brant Robert Doherty. Ariana Elizabeth Dayton. Johanna Maria De La Cruz. Lillian Jane Dybel. Jace David Domingo. Artego James Dolph. Bennett Clark Drea. Malcolm Jaden Dudley. Michelle Nina Eldrith. Jacob Dale Elliott. Luke Allen Epperly. Luke David Estes.
Alyssa Rianne Evans. Owen Scott Everhart. Jesse Angelo Factora. Autumn Jane Fichter. Chloe Madeline Finley. Audrey Lynn Fisher. Riley Ann Flickinger. Samuel Timothy Floyd. Isaiah Christian Thomas Fonts. Jackson Dean Forges. Jared Alfred Frank. Chloe Rose Frankie. Christian James Friel. Cadence Evelyn Frisk. Tyler Boyd Fry. Alessandra Rose Gambone. Daniel Anthony Gambone.
Henry Samuel Gaskell. Reagan May Getchy. Robert Lee G. Isaac Gabriel Gibbons. Carter Wesley Gearhart. Honore Alexis Goldie. Samuel Grayson Gorman. Savannah Lynn Goss. Joshua Aaron Gower. Nathan Alexander Gower. Angelo Cab Granito. Andy Lee Green. Alexis Brianna Greenhour. Saya Marie Greening. Jeremy Thomas Griffin.
Tiffany Carol Grimm. Madeline Lane Groninger. Matthew Michael Gross. Matthew J. Gorendi. James Lucas Xavier Gergenas. Karen Sue Guthrie. Brooke Ann Hapstack. Cole Alexander Hapstack. Brody David Harshaw. Jackson Thomas Harshaw. Sam Joseph Hassan. Isabella Lucia Hedelson. Kennedy Ray Lee Helschel. Brooke Aaron Henderson. Madison Ann Hess. Benjamin Nicholas Hollis.
Kaylee Elizabeth Holm. Abigail Justine Holsapple. Grace Marie Honecker. Taylor Rose Husk. Sophia Marie Imhoff. Matthew Christopher Indorf. Rosalia Grace Eisenberg. Amy Jacobs. Levi James Jarrett. Brady Allen Jeffries. Cameron Noel Marie Jeffries. Abigail Madison Jenks. Ruby Lane Johnson. Abigail Nicole Jones. Ethan Ryan Jones. Kristen Michelle Kelly. Ava Noel Kemp.
Benjamin Allen Kessler. Cooper Thomas Kenzel. Brandon Patrick King. Jasmaya Lee Kennard. Nicholas Michael Kintz. Anastasia Renee Kirby. Natalie Victoria Combe. Sienna Julia Cush. Paul Daniel Koskovich. William Michael Coaster. Blake Karis LaChance. Tegan Kate LaHaye. Audrey Mabel Landrum. Matthew Jose Lang. Grace Rebecca Lash. Coy Bo Lee. Jada Marie Lee.
Caroline Grace Leonard. Kyrie Elizabeth Lapelli. Ella Marie Latosky. James Allen Lewis. Michaela Annabelle Lewis. Michaela Joelle Lehman. Leah Ray Leitner. Jesse Allen Lindensmith. Grant Michael Lynn. Stephen Herbert Lynn. Easton James Lint. Grant Edward Logan. Javen Kyle Long. Jack Winston McNeil. Faith Renee Matarum. Haven Ray Maga. Ella Gail Maley.
Landon James Mandat. Louise Hope Mann. Lucas Philip Manzer. Irene Julia Martin. Brooklyn Elizabeth Matheny. Shane Eric Matthews. Magdalene Lee May. Summer Rose McCaw. Lily Evelyn McLean. Connor Michael McClintock. Melina Lee McFadden. Sarah Elizabeth McHolm. Alec Vaughn McLeod. Benjamin Michael Mead. Caroline Frances Meister. Autumn Renee Mariner. Maria Carmela Matheny.
Isabella Capri Meisenberg. Owen Nicholas Michael. Morgan Jean Midcap. Cord Michael Milarakis. Addison Carol Miller. Jacob Lee Miller. William Bear Minor. Allison Brooke Moeller. Lauren Isabel Moore. Madison Lily Moore. Xander Dane Morrison Erickson. Evangeline Olivia Mosley. Wyatt Thomas Mott. Andrew Joseph Mullally. Chase Joseph Neff. Hoyt Grayson Nicely.
Lillian Jane Nichols. Tara Elizabeth Nida. Isabella Anne Marie Oler. Carly Joanne Oster. Caitlin Marlene Oster. Robert Christopher Oster. Lily Grace Owens. Logan Bradley Patterson. Hannah Olivia Patton. Dallas Nathaniel Pavelko. Kennedy Jane Pavloy. Henry Cruz Paz. Ryan Michael Padone. Allison Rebecca Pellegrino. Leah Ray Pendergrass. Braden Allen Parisi. Alice Joy Perez.
Camden Michael Petrie. Sophia Genevieve Phillips. Andrew Garrett Pike. Sophia Marie Patini. Kylie Rose Pittman. Stacy Emanuela Popescu. Kaylee Renee Porter. Kylie Catherine Porter. Gabriella Michelle Potento. David Richard Pramick. Isabella Giovanna Prosciutto. Colin Robert Pryor. Ashley Marie Raber.
Hannah Grace Radcliffe. Mason James Reed. Gabriel Amadeus Reese. Cole Anthony Remblack. Jake Dean Remblack. Taylor Jean Rep. Mackenzie Ann Rhodes. Malachi Xavier Rice. Alicia Grace Richards. Michael Anthony Richards. Catherine Grace Richardson. Noah Alexander Richardson. Leanna Suzanne Riedinger. Lane Teresa Ripley. Bryce David Roach. Olivia Grace Rosette. Maya Rose Roth. Aubrey Faith Richtoschel.
Alyssa Madison Ruff. Mohammed Jihad Salem. Eliana Brietta Salinas. Cooper Michael Saley. Chloe Esther Scones. Emma Rylan Shank. Getty Lamont Seaman. Ella Catherine Seaman. Andrew John Solinsky. Trinity Sasha Seth. Macy Ann Shaheen. Gwendolyn Nevea Shaw. Maya Zuchi Grace Marabella Shively, Sophia Michelle Schatz, Lexi Marie Shundry, Maria Sika Khalil, Nevea Abigail Cheyenne Sims,
Paige Elizabeth Sloan, Hannah Nicole Sloniker, Madison Lynn Sloniker, Lexi Marie Snyder, Kylan Ray Soliday, Javier Ray Spicer, Trenton Matthew St. Clair, Connor Jameson Stark, Andrew James Stahara, Reese Gabriella Sturtzbaugh, Madeline Euphemia Stitt, Isaac Joseph Strep, Owen Charles Streb, Luke William Stutzman, Tegan Delaney Swank, Jacob Michael Sykney,
Isabella Rose Tecchi, Emma Elizabeth Chorick, Kenny Nash Trotter, Josephine Lily Vaughn, Caitlin Marie Vogel, Max Carter Vogley, Gage D. Wagoner, Ava Marie Walker, Timothy John Walker, Brooke Elena Weimer, Connor James Wyrick, Parker Leeway Weisel, Phoenix J. Weisel, Gianna Brooke Wellstead, Wesley Roger Whited, Mason Lila Witt,
Finn McEnany Wilburn, Alexandria Elizabeth Williams, Olivia Grace Williams, Travis Allen Williams, Damian Jeffrey Wilson, Emily Renee Wilson, Alexis Nyla Aaliyah Wims, Rocco Ezra Wolf, Sydney Kathleen Christian Wyant, Haley Suzanne Young, Alyssa Marie Zackham, Caitlin Joe Zelenko, Nicholas Joseph Zelenko. Leo Richard Zelinsky. Madison Paige Zemelka. Andrew Peter Zarko.
Let's hear it one more time for the class of 2025. We have two additional traditions before we leave today. One of them is the turning of the tassel, and the other is that we do sing and stand and sing our alma mater. At this time, Nathan, would you please come back up? Class, would you please stand for the turning of the tassel and singing the alma mater? Thank you, Nathan. Mr. Varn, the alma mater, please. Would everyone please stand and remain in the stands until all graduates have exited the field?